Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at something that we all cherish. But recently I had researched this delicacy and I found that there are a couple of things that we should see. I bundled them up for you, so watch until the end. This is Economic Stories and we have a tale that involves chocolates. The origin of this tasty treat could be dated back to 450 BC and it was served as a drink. It was believed that it was a sort of energy drink like an elixir. Eventually, we learned how to turn chocolate into solid, and that's how we buy it from a local store. Did you know that cocoa beans were used as a currency? It was also used to pay taxes, and as an offering to the gods. Now chocolate has two very important qualities that make it addictive, and the Europeans loved it. But it was only for the wealthy and upper class. It was a prized delicacy that later made it to America in 1641 and 1682 saw America's first chocolate house established in Boston. That was when it became available to everyone, so much so that the American soldiers were given chocolate as ration during the Revolutionary War. The main reason why chocolates were expensive was that it was all handmade, and with the introduction of the chocolate press in 1828, the price dropped and everyone could enjoy it now. But this meant that the demand would grow soon, and the chocolate industry would boom. So here are some things that you should know. Research done in 2015 stated that Americans will consume 18% of the world's chocolate by 2015. And that is about 18 billion worth of chocolates and more than the entire Asia-Pacific region. While that is nothing compared to Switzerland, the motherland of the largest chocolate producers like Toblerone and Lindt, is said to eat almost 173 Snicker bars each day during that year. But how does this binge eating happen? Well, here are some things that you should know. When someone says that they're craving chocolate, they really mean it. Well, they do have a lot of health benefits, but there is a part that these marketing agencies entirely miss out on. Chocolates are addictive. Yes, they are. This is why chocolates make a very good business. There is also a word for that, chocoholic. I know it's unfair and atrocious to compare an innocent bar of chocolate with a bottle of liquor, but hear me out on this one. Even scientists who say that there are no addictive elements in chocolates agree that chocolate craving is real. And it easily makes into the list of commonly craved foods. Here are some reasons. The taste creates a very pleasurable experience for the consumer. The smoothness, sweetness, and creaminess are not by accident, but to invigorate the senses, creating an ideal sensory attraction. The high energy density also plays a huge role in this craving. Now, if you're craving chocolate, it could be a sign that you have a nutrition deficit. Not always the case though. Researchers have seen the fluctuating hormone levels also result in cravings. Now, what chocolate does is that it is known to balance the functions of the neurotransmitters and helps in releasing a hormone called serotonin, which influences emotional states. Well, all of these make chocolate a great business to start. But chocolates are treats that should be eaten occasionally, not every day. I know you didn't want to hear that, but we want what's best for you. Why is it a guilty pleasure? Now you might be thinking that we use guilty pleasure just because chocolate has a lot of fats and sugar. Well, you're right about that, but there's more. There's a huge human cost hidden here as well. Chocolate production is a tough chemical process and it includes fermenting, drying, roasting the cocoa beans, and chocolate conching. This is hefty work and it takes a lot of manpower. The indigenous people of Mesoamerica and the underage children working in these cocoa farms in West Africa. The chocolate producers, to minimize their expenses, exploit a lot of men, women, and children, and it has been happening for hundreds of years despite the continuous efforts made by the labor departments, and these reforms have hardly been made. The chocolate industry has been the hub of the child labor epidemic in West Africa. Now that we know chocolates are addictive, the demands are ever growing, and these chocolate production companies need more laborers for less wages to squeeze more profits. Chocolate producers like Mars, Nestle, and Hershey's have pledged to not hire children for chocolate harvest, but still, most of these chocolates found in the retail stores are harvested through child labor. Despite major labor reformation efforts, child labor is still imminent. These chocolate producers, even though they've taken steps to abolish the child labor epidemic, have only resulted in the deadlines and goals being pushed back. The fight to end child labor epidemic on the chocolate producing scene is on. There won't be any change in the scene anytime soon, and the deadlines being pushed back only mean that the industry's profits have seen a huge decline, and to enact the change, it seems that these labor practices will continue. Chocolates are no doubt one of the best treats and a perfect Valentine's Day gift, as it has the love hormone-inducing chemicals naturally embedded, but make sure you treat them as a treat and not consume them daily. Too much of everything is bad, and I know that you don't want to see chocolate in a negative light. So this is going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to support. Take care and stay safe.